love you, Lord. Surrender to Him. I give you all my heart. I give you all my life. I give you all my thinking. I give you all my emotions. I give you everything that I ponder, everything I think about, everything I reflect on. I give you my body in every way. I give you my, if you're married, I give you my spouse. I give you my kids. I give you this church. Father, I give you this city and thank you that you are moving in it. I give you the Church of Big Lake. I thank you for what you're doing in it and beyond. I give you each person here this morning. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for each one. I pray for the deepest reality of you in their life. I pray false identities break off today. I pray more false beliefs break off of us today. I thank you that you go into the depths of who we are and you heal wounds and brokenness. No matter how long ago it happened. We surrender to you. We give you our lives. As for me and my house, and as for this church, we're yours. We love you. Hallelujah. I feel that there's a really tender place right now, an intimate place. You can be really intimate with your Father right now. Jesus or the Holy Spirit. I feel that there can be a real connection of communication right now. Just talk to Him and listen. I know the first thing that He will say is, I love you so much. And really, you don't understand my love. But you don't need to understand it. I love you. I love you. I've made you holy. I've set you apart for me. That's what holy means. I set you apart for me. I take you out of things that aren't of me, and I bring you into me. That's what I did with the nation of Israel. They are a holy nation, a people set apart. We're holy people. Holiness is not just something because of what you've done or haven't done. Holiness is something that is set apart for a specific thing. And God has set you apart for Him. You must realize this. I have set you apart for me. I pull you out of the world for me. I displayed my love on that cross so that you would be apart for me. call this building an altar, and some people call it a church or a church building. It's a space that is set aside for me. Just me. It's not a space that you do a whole bunch of different things in. It's holy unto me. There's things in your life that you have dedicated to me, that you set aside for me. Some of you have a pen and a notebook that you have set aside just for me. It's in this book that we journal together, that we talk together. It's set aside for me. It's a holy book. I wrote a book. It's a holy book. You might call it a Bible. I worked and gave my words through people, and they wrote them down. I wrote down things about who I am and about this life, and it's holy. It's set apart for me. There's spaces in your house. There's spaces in your in wherever you are that you can set aside, or is a special place for you. It's holy unto me for you. A special place where you go, and somehow in that space you always encounter me because it's set aside for me. Doesn't mean you don't hear me other places, but it's set aside. It's a special place. For some of you, it's the shower. It's a special place. It's a place where, really, generally speaking, there's no other distractions. It's private unto you and me. I'm holy. I am set apart from this world. And I have set you apart from the world for me. I'm beyond in love with you. I love you with every fiber of who I am. I made a great exchange with you. And some of you, all of you, really don't get it. I made an exchange for you. I paid the price for you. Some of you still say you have an anger problem. Some of you still say you have a lust problem. Some of you still say you have a gossiping problem, or I'm not worthy problem, or another kind of problem. I exchanged that. On the cross, I took your sin. You no longer have an anger problem. I took it. So now I have an anger problem. You no longer have a fear problem. I took it. So now I have a fear problem. I, who knew no sin, became sin. I took your lust problem. You don't have it anymore. I took it. And I took my righteousness, my holiness, my goodness, and I made an exchange with you. I will take that lust. You have my righteousness. I will take that hopelessness. You have my life and my righteousness. I will take that murderous, violent spirit, and I will give you my peace and my life, my righteousness. I take it. You can. It's an exchange of life. I have what you had. You have what I have. This will blow all of your false beliefs out of the water. if you were to grab this. I took your death. I give you my life. You will die physically, but you will not die spiritually. Because I give you my life. I took your penalty for death, and I gave you my life. You've seen the movie The Passion of the Christ. You've read the scriptures of the crucifixion. You've read the scriptures of the scourgings. You've read about it. You've known about it. You've heard about it. You've researched it. You know a little bit about what I endured. That endurement, that pain, that sin that I endured, that I took on myself, that was that penalty that I took, that beating that I took, those nails in my arms that I took, and my hands and my feet that I took, that crown of thorn on my head that I took, that was meant for you. You were going to have that. I took it. I did a great exchange. But my people don't see it and know it. But today, I reveal it to you. Never say again, you have a problem that I took. That really is an insult to me. I dealt with it. If you think you're unworthy, I give you my worthiness. If you think that you just are one of those that just doesn't get it, I give you my God-ed attitude and my God-ed revelation. When I took up that cross, I said, I'm making all things new because you were lost to me. Every single one was lost to me. Really, in my heart, they were lost to my Father. And no one had a clue what I was doing on that cross. The enemy thought he had a great victory. I triumphed over him exceedingly above anything he thought. I want to tell you that if you sin later in life, tomorrow, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I want you to know right now, I already took the punishment for that sin. And I give you my righteousness right now. I want you to understand that I took it all. I took it all on myself. And I took the whippings, and I took the beatings. I shed my blood. I ripped open my body. And I took that sin and the penalty of sin, and I died. I died. And I settled the issue. And I said, it's finished. And when I rose, you've read the story. You know it. When I rose, I didn't rise with any of those things. I rose to my life. your life. It's a great exchange. If you don't understand the least bit of what I'm saying this morning, if you're not connected with it even a teeny bit, if you don't grasp it in your heart at all, I want to encourage you in something. That there is a way that you can grasp this. That there is a way that you can come to know this more. Because I gave my life to give you life. I give you the possibility of a new birth, of a new life, of being born again. I said in my word that if you are not born from above, you cannot see my kingdom. You have no clue what I'm talking about. Really, if you're not born from above. In fact, it's Dullsville to you. It's boring to you. It's probably confusing to you. But right now, my heart is pulling on people in this room and people in this city. That there is a place that you can come. That there is a hope that you can have. That there is a desire that goes beyond any natural desire. You were lost, and if you want to be found, you can pray from your heart. Because right now I'm giving you the grace of salvation. I'm giving you the grace to believe. I'm giving you the grace of faith. That if you believe in your heart that I took your sin, that I died on that cross, that I rose from the dead, you can have the exchange that I gave you. And you will come out of a life of only knowing defeat and knowing struggle and knowing only struggling with something for 20 years and never getting victory over it. And you will come into my life and begin to believe that there is an exchange that took place, and I give you my life. You know in your heart of hearts this morning, if you believe. You know in your heart of hearts, if right now this really isn't meaning a whole lot to you. But it will. Because I'm opening the door and the pathway to life. Decisions have been made, but new decisions are going to be made. Father, this morning we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything that you do and have done. You're right, we don't really grasp what your Son endured in that cross because we really don't even grasp fully what sin is and how lost we were. But to the degree we do grasp it, and I know you're pouring out revelation today on it, we say thank you. We thank you for salvation. We thank you for the joy of salvation. We thank you for life, your kind of life. We realize that in this life that doesn't mean all things go away. It means we live as you did on this earth. And we mature into the freedom of who you are. I love you, Lord. Your ways are so amazing to me. Who would have thought that up? Only a God who loves us. Only a God that is exceedingly patient with us. I'm talking about exceedingly patient with us. There's no bum in here. There's no worthless one in here. There's no one that's not good enough or can't get it or whatever. This is your life. Believe it. Believe it. Don't focus on sin. Repent and focus on me. I already took the penalty for it. I love you, Father.